Hi, I'm Judy Fleming, Director of Healthier Diet Canada, and I'm here in the Waterloo kitchen. And today we're going to make something that kids would love to eat, and some adults as well. It's macaroni and cheese, or as my granddaughter calls it, Kraft dinner. Even though it's not from the box of Kraft dinner, we're going to make a really healthy macaroni and cheese, a comfort food. But I want to put vegetables in my macaroni and cheese. I want to make it more than just macaroni and cheese, but my granddaughter doesn't like vegetables, and she's only 6, so I try to make the food that she will like and eat, but I'm trying to make it healthy as well. So what I do, and I'm going to show you right now, is how to sort of trick her into eating her vegetables. So what have we got here? Well, macaroni and cheese is orange, so we've got some orange and yellow peppers, sweet bell peppers. We've got some very pale green celery, which when you puree it, you won't notice. We've got some white onion as opposed to green onion because she does notice those green specks in her food. And of course we have carrots, which are orange, so this works out really well. Now how am I going to make this into a food that she's going to be able to eat? Well, first of all, that she's going to be willing to eat, I guess I should say. I'm going to take some oil, and this is coconut oil we're using. And we can do it 2 ways. We can saute all of this and then put it through the blender and puree it, or we can just puree it because she doesn't want any chunks of vegetables in her food. So that's all right. We just add a little bit of water to our vegetables. And we're going to do the celery and the peppers first. And before she gets here, because she's going to help me do this, she loves to help in the kitchen, but this part she's not going to know about. So we're going to take our little mini blender and pesto. We have orange colored vegetables that she's not even going to know are in there. And then we're going to take some onion because if she knew I was putting onion in, she would go, "Oh, Nana, I don't like vegetables, and I'm not going to eat that." And I'm not going to give her the option to say that to me. She's going to think this is just wonderful, and when she joins us a little bit later on in this video, you're not going to say anything either. We're going to trick her. So we want to add a little bit of pure water to it too, because the blender doesn't like working without the little bit of water, and that's going to boil off sort of as we're going along anyway. So. Pesto, again, orange. She's not going to know that they're vegetables that made this up, and we've got a whole bunch of vegetables that we're putting into her food without her complaining about it. Her mom and dad think it's just wonderful that she eats my homemade Kraft dinner because they've eaten my homemade Kraft dinner and they know that there's vegetables in it because they can taste things. But she just knows that it's orange, and she's usually very, very happy to eat it because she thinks it's Kraft dinner. The only thing is it came out of Nana's kitchen instead of the Kraft kitchen. Okay, so we've got this warming up, and we're going to make basically a white cream sauce. And we're going to use our coconut milk to make that, along with our garlic, and I'm going to add some of that now because while we're waiting for her to get back from her day camp, because this is March break here in Canada, we're going to add a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of garlic powder, and she's okay with me adding some oregano because her mommy, she's learned that she likes the taste of the spaghetti sauce with oregano in it, so it's okay if I put oregano. And I just say, if she asks, "Well, how come there's green in here, Nana?" because I guarantee you she will, I just say, "Oh, that's just oregano and thyme and basil." And she, "Oh, okay, that's all right," because she likes cooking with herbs because she knows that the herbs add wonderful taste. And of course, all of the products I'm using today are organic vegetables, organic herbs, and we've got some wonderful flavor that we've added to this orange sauce. And when she gets here, we're going to add the orange cheese. And of course, we don't tell her that this is dairy-free cheese. We don't let her know that it's casein-free and soya-free. This is an organic rice cheese that we bought at the health food store. And when we throw this into this sauce and let it melt, which she's going to help me to do, she's not going to realize that this is some other kind of cheese than the regular cow cheese. So we're going to pause for a minute and wait for her to come in, and then she's going to help me finish making the macaroni and cheese. But while I'm waiting for her, I will start the pasta so it's all ready, so that when she's here, all we got to do is add the sauce and everything's ready. Because believe me, when she gets back from day camp, she's going to be very, very hungry. And we have a really nice rice pasta that we're going to use for making this wonderful gluten-free macaroni and cheese. So we'll pause for a moment and we'll be back in just a moment. Hi there, I'm back, and here's Nellie, my little granddaughter, who just came back from her Humane Society day camp. And we're making a really nice comfort food for her tonight. And we've got our macaroni, we boiled it as we said before, and we strained it. And instead of just leaving it plain, we added a little tiny bit of olive oil and some of our really nice herbs that Nellie likes. Some basil, some oregano, and a little bit, maybe we'll let Nellie sprinkle a little bit of garlic on it too, okay? Because she likes garlic as well. Okay, just a little bit, okay. And maybe we'll take a little tiny bit more of the olive oil, and you can stir this up, but be very careful because it's a hot burner, okay? So you can stir that up. Okay, and then that way even the pasta's got some flavor and taste because we added those wonderful herbs and a little tiny bit of sea salt as well. Okay, so now we'll leave that with the lid on. Excuse me, Nellie. And we got that on very, very low so that it's just going to stay warm. And then over here we've got the beginning of our cheese sauce. Isn't that a nice orange cheese, eh, Nellie? Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of flour to thicken it up. So Nellie, if you can take that and put that in there, sprinkle it in, maybe one more. And this is a gluten-free flour that we're adding. Okay?
Yep, gluten-free.
Gluten-free, yes, of course, eh?
Try making it at your home too. It's very yummy.
It's very yummy, yes. Okay, so we're going to thicken this up, and then Nellie's going to keep stirring, and I'm going to add the milk. And we're going to turn the burner up a little bit so that it's a medium heat, so that we can now, okay, and we're going to let that thicken up, and we're going to, yummy in my tummy, eh? And we're going to add all of our really nice cheddar cheese. And this will warm up, and that will all melt for us. So we're going to put the lid on so it can warm up nicely. And then we've got our pasta all ready, our macaroni pasta, and we've got our wonderful, no. She's worried that we were going to put some veggies in the pasta. No. The veggies are for Papa and I. But you are going to have a veggie that you do like, and that's our corn. She really likes our corn, a nice raw corn. So we're going to have our pasta, which is a macaroni pasta. And we've turned the burner up so that it's on a medium heat, so that it's going to melt all that cheese and thicken up. And we'll be back in just a moment when it's all ready. Okay, Nellie, are you ready for the cheese sauce?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to pour some of the cheese sauce over top of the pasta, and Nellie's going to go ahead and stir it all.
Yum, yum in my tummy. Yum, yum in my tummy. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum in my tummy, yum, yum.
Okay, are we all done? Yeah, let me just finish that up. And I always make more cheese sauce than what I need because you can put it in the freezer, and then you don't have to make the cheese sauce next time. You just make the pasta and it's all ready. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous macaroni and cheese? So, we're going to put it out on a plate for Nellie. And she's got her corn and her macaroni and cheese. Just a second, sweetheart. Just a sec.
Ooh.
Okay. Think that's enough?
Yep.
Okay. We'll leave the lid on to keep it warm. And there's there's our wonderful dinner. And Nellie's all ready to have her comfort food. So we'll see you again. You gonna say goodbye?
Bye-bye.